Hello, and welcome to another episode of Dark Messenger, Vampire Assassin. Today we are down near Riften, at a little place called Faldar's Tooth. This is basically a fortress that is populated entirely with bandits. I've done a little surveillance ahead of time. I know what's going on the outside, but I don't know exactly what's going on the inside yet. We're about to find out. This is the only sentry that I could see during my surveillance who was outside the walls, and I did some testing earlier of gaps in the wall and found this little back door in. You'll notice I'm in an outdoor situation. I am going with my elven bow. This is a bow of my own design with an enchantment. Here we go. An enchantment for paralysis. There's one down. Now that... Okay, here she comes. She was sitting in that little tent there. There's two. Well, so my aura whisper is worn off at this point, so I can't see where everyone else is. Okay, there's somebody coming up here. We're just going to move back into the corner. I think it's dark enough that he's not going to see me in here.
What was that? I guess I was just hearing
I
things.
think you were. That's 3 down very quickly. So my count was, I thought I saw at least 5, maybe 6 warm bodies on the walls when I was doing my surveillance earlier. I've eliminated 3. Okay, here's number 4. He's way over there. We're going to pick him. Alright. So if you watched my last episode of Death Mentor, Surveillance and Tactics, I talked a little bit about my bow selection. As you know, I do have Ariel's bow, but after some testing I've discovered that well, the fire rate is better on that bow. The range is not. It has the equivalent range of a longbow, so the trajectory of the arrows drops off considerably compared to my elven bow. So I keep both of them on me, and actually what I've been doing is I've been alternating. So I've been using my elven bow in outdoor situations. Okay, this... And I've been using Ariel's bow in indoor situations, since it's a fantastic bow against undead. And where do I find undead? I find undead, of course, inside barrows and places like that, where it's close quarters and the shots aren't usually very long shots. So it's actually the perfect weapon for inside work. So that's kind of how I've decided to use that. Oh, this one's giving me trouble. My problem is I'm jibber-jabbering, and I am not concentrating on my lock-picking, which is what I need to do. Alright, so where was I? I kind of lost track here of whether I was going left or right. Well, I'm going to waste a lot of picks on this lock, I'm afraid. Got to be close now. No. This has got to be it. Now, right before I started picking the lock, I lit up with Aura Whisper. I can see a guy in there. Because time sort of stops when I'm picking locks, he's still lit up when the door opens. Got a paralysis, up he gets. Arrow number 2 is the finisher. So my objective is... I'm realizing now after getting inside that some of the heat signatures I was seeing were dogs or wolves that appear to be in cages. I'm not going to bother with them. My objective is to take out the bandits. If the dogs are caged, then I will leave them caged unless there's some advantage to me uncaging them. So there were 2 down in the courtyard. I think there's 2 heat signatures in this tower. There's one. So far we've eliminated 5 bandits. A wolf. Okay, now we're going to set this guy up. put an arrow in the top here, draw him into the doorway. Come on. Here he comes. Done. He was the chief, I think. Alright. So we made very quick work of the guys outside. I'm assuming we can get into the belly of this place, and I really don't know what's in there quite yet, so we shall see. Earlier today I posted a video having to do with some foolishness that I experienced on the way to Solitude. I've gotten some comments on that already. It was quite a bit different than other videos that I've posted. I was trying to lighten it up a little bit. There is a lot of ridiculous stuff that actually happens to this character between videos. As you can imagine, this character, Sentrosi, is ideally suited to this indoor work and this dark kind of stuff.
His hand over the goal, but did he listen? Oh, no.
But when you get him out in the great outdoors, and especially on horseback, it's just alien territory. So I'm better off traveling by foot than I am horseback. What we got here? Somebody had actually asked me in the comments of my YouTube channel, how come I don't do more looting? And actually, my response was that I don't, because I don't think it's good video, honestly. I do some looting, but mainly that's to retrieve my arrows. I try not to waste a ton of time going through, you know, every single skeleton and every single urn and all that kind of stuff. But what I do is, after I'm done making a video and I've sort of gutted a place, then I'll go back in and I'll search more thoroughly. It takes extra time, yes, but for the sake of better videos, I think it's worth it. So that's kind of what I do. So hopefully, you know, I'm not missing out on too many things. What's going on here? We're going to scoot inside here. Get ourselves a position where we can draw them in.
Huh?
There's someone there.
What was that?
There's a third.
I know I heard something.
Continue through here. Ugh. Water. Probably pretty nasty water, too. Let's get out of this as soon as we can. Alright. Let's put an arrow over here. We're going to draw him away from the top of the staircase so I can get to the top and see what's going on. Oh. Skeevers. Hit skeevers. Wow. He was practically right on top of me. Can't really see, but I think they're there. I'm going to just fire into the cloud, see what happens. Well, there's one. Point at the red dot. Fire again. Yeah, there we go. It's one thing you'll find, the vampire sight plays with you a little bit when it's foggy. Here, let's jump to this rock. You guys probably already know that I hate walking in the water, so avoid it entirely. Don't mess up the threads. somebody in here, I think.
Huh?
Come on out. Put him right through the door. Pause the big guy. So two of them came through at the same time, one heavily armored and one lightly armored. What I chose to do is put arrow number 1 into the heavily armored guy, which staggered him, figuring that I may not be able to take him out with one arrow. The lightly armored one went down with 1, and then that left me open for the second. So, let's alright, we got 2. They must be in an adjoining room, because I don't see them sitting there. Let's draw them out.
Did you hear something?
I wonder if I can walk them into a bad situation here. Try. There's one, there's another here. Oop. My misdirection made her stop. She was looking right at me for a second there. Wanted to take a quick moment to thank all of you who have been friends of my channel. I really appreciate the support and the comments. I'm just gonna, it encourages me to keep trying to make high quality videos. I hope you're enjoying them, but I would also encourage you to give me some input if there's things you'd like to see, things you'd like to do. I'd like to thank the Jessa channel, Mr. Gosgoyle, Caladran, Andy from Iowa, Not the Only Sinner, Mr. Brommel 100, WP Greeley. You guys keep coming back and you keep supporting me, and I really appreciate it. The encouragement is huge. Alright, we got a trap here. I'm just debating whether or not we can even use it. I don't know that it's worth it. There we go. She had an elven bow. Maybe we'll take that. Yeah, this cracks me up. You notice that? We just walked past a privy. What are there, like 3 or 4 latrines all lined up with an assortment of books and potions? It just kind of cracks me up. I don't know why. There's some toilet humor. Okay, this looks like a trap if I ever saw one. There's nobody to spring it. To Skyrim. Well, thank you all very much for watching another episode of Dark Messenger. I don't know what I'll be doing next time, but I certainly hope you'll join me. And please feel free to send me messages on YouTube or Twitter if you have any suggestions or ideas on things you'd like to see the Dark Messenger do. Until next time, farewell. Thank you for watching another episode in the Dark Messenger series. Please feel free to rate, like, and subscribe. It helps me a lot. You can follow the story at CouchWarrior.tv or on Twitter at CouchWarriorTV. Thank you.